Hi Gemini, this is your November general love and career reading. Now, again, I'm saying again like I told y'all, didn't tell y'all. So, I did things a little differently. Besides the setup, I did the spread before I did the video, and it makes things a lot more smoother, a lot more quicker, so these videos aren't 30 minutes long, because who wants to watch 30 minutes when it could really just be 12? So, to start it off saying, Gemini, with you guys being the, duality of the signs, both sides of one coin, the beginning energy is a Six of Pentacles, which represents somebody who's being generous with their time or money. But to me, what really resonated was more so you being more balanced with both sides of yourself. That's what I'm saying. I've seen you allowing both sides of yourself to basically, I don't know, in my eyes, it's really more so merge, to work at the same time, to be in synchronicity with each other. Because you move from this energy in November on to the High Priestess being clarified by the World card. So I think that you are at a point in time, I don't think you were more so ruling from a place of just being in your head about things, and yes, your heart to a certain degree, but just ruling from your heart and your head. Like, and it's good to be on the same page emotionally and mentally, but spiritually you have to be on the same page as both of those things, or it's not balanced. You know what I'm saying? Those are the trios, those are the trinity that you need to always focus on. Now, I feel like you are getting more in tune with your spirituality. Definitely would be clear about the World card, because I think things are changing around you. Your world's kind of shifting a little bit, and something must have transpired in October that opened your eyes to this a little bit more. Because towards the end of the month, you move into this King of Swords energy being clarified by the Hermit. Now, the King of Swords is what they like. Literally, is somebody who is one that represents an air sign. More to me, a Gemini male than anything. But regardless, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, whatever air sign, even male or woman, it represents someone who is very analytical, someone who's very intelligent, who rules from, yes, the head, but also the heart. But the Hermit card clarifying this in reverse represents someone who is basically feeling kind of lost and confused, and doesn't know what the truth is about a situation. But in order to find that truth, you have to go within yourself to find it. And with you coming into this High Priestess energy just a week before this energy comes up, I feel like you're going to actually take the time to go within to find an answer about a certain situation you've been dealing with, whether it be romantic or career. You're going to go inside and you're going to find what your truth is. You're going to find out what you truly desire and what you know is the best thing for you. And then you're going to move in that King of Swords energy. But that's the best thing to do now that you got the spiritual intact. And at the end of the month, I see you having two options to choose between, but I also see you actually pretty well balancing something. I see you balancing, and you got the duality in the beginning and your duality yourself. I see you balancing very well in November. You're doing really good with that. Moving into the career specifically, you have the Emperor clarified by the Two of Cups. I feel like that means that you just entered into a good partnership with somebody, whether you pick the right job, if you work in a regular business type setting, or you just work at Walmart. You pick the right Walmart to work at type thing. Or maybe for some Geminis who are their own boss, they're trying to get their own business off the ground. I feel like you probably found a partner that you could actually work with, maybe even an Aries, a fire sign, but somebody who is very stern but very driven and moves through, like, they're going to be passionate about whatever they do. When you have this Emperor energy, they're going to be passionate, they're going to be authoritative, and I hope you're okay with that, Gemini. Just for like some of the ones that are working with somebody else, this is the energy of somebody who wants things done a certain way, and they're going to make sure they get done that way. They're going to be on you about it. They're going to be very aggressive kind of with it. So if you could take the heat, then go ahead and stick with it. But if you don't like that, you're going to have to set boundaries. I see you being in competition in a work setting. But I see you being in competition, and low-key, you might not, to everybody else, you're balancing it very well, and you are. But to yourself, you're like, I could be doing better. Don't kill yourself, because towards the end of the month, you get the wish fulfillment. And you also end the month off with the Five of Swords, which represents, yes, conflict, but going from the Seven of Swords to the Five of Swords in this reading, per se, I feel like there were people that you were competing with that decided to just quit. Like, they didn't even wait the whole way out for you to get chosen, for you to get promoted at work, for you to get the position, or for your stuff to take off before theirs. They didn't wait to see that happen. They just said, you know what, it's very clear we lost. They just threw it a towel to you. That's a great energy. I don't know what you got going on, Gemini, so tell me in the comments, but I definitely see you competing for a position at a job, or just being very competitive in whatever your field is, and people just watching you and failing. They're trying to compete with you, but they can't. Going into the love, Gemini, in beginning of November, Taurus, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting the energy that you are not focused on a certain love that is very prominent and evident. And it could be your own love for yourself, but you're not focused on a certain love that is trying to be given to you, and you're more focused on the past. You're more focused on how things used to be. It could also represent you being focused on two people at one time, or maybe you got a third party situation going with. Maybe you think your partner is dealing with another person, but you're so focused on this that you're missing out on something. But I'm not going to lie, when you go into this Ten of Swords energy following that, to me, I feel like, Gemini, something's going to be, once you stop focusing on the past and you look at what's going on, you're going to realize how there's something that's ending, or something that needs to be ended. Something is just done with here. And it could be you and your energy. You're done with something. Because you are followed, it's also followed by the Nine of Wands energy, which is somebody who was right at the ends of giving up but not wanting to give up. So you see that the situation is over with. You see that things are dead, but even somewhere on the inside, you holding on to a little inkling of something. And you're not trying to give up. But you have, ending the month of November, the Three of Wands, which represents travel, which represents, and to me, I feel like that's you deciding to either move forward with this thing that you were waiting on, or move forward without it. But you're looking at things, you're looking at the world in a way that you didn't look at it before. And it's also being clarified by the Ace of Wands. So, Gemini, you know what this energy is speaking towards in a relationship. I do personally feel like you were dealing with something that was kind of toxic, that reminded you of how things were in many relationships. Probably you probably have multiple relationships that are panning out like this, and you're looking at this like this is all like everything else. And even though you should walk away, you see the red signs, you're still waiting around for something. I don't know, but between the third and fourth week, something is going to be made clear to you, because that's when the Ace of Wands pops up, and you're going to go from this Nine of Wands energy, waiting around, wanting to give up, but just not at the same time, to being in the energy of, all right, I'm ready to move forward and embark on other things. I'm ready to grow and expand type thing. And that's a good energy to be in. You know what I'm saying? So, Gemini, I'm really intrigued by your November reading. I want to know who you competing with for what, and what person or situation are you about to level up on, boss up on, and get out of. There's Emperor energy in your career, could have also been your energy. That could have been you. And I say all this duality. It could just be you getting in touch with your star player. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you getting in touch with your fire, your drive. You know what I'm saying? That's interesting. So we're going to go ahead. And I keep saying, you know what I'm saying a lot. We're going to... There's two cards, though. I didn't even shuffle that much. Okay, we're going to take it. We're going to take it. It's invisible. Let's read what invisible is. I think I know this one. I think it's the card that says that at many times you may feel like you're invisible, but trust that there's always somebody watching type thing. You know what I'm saying? Even with all the, maybe you competing at work, but you're not competing with nobody but yourself. But to everybody else, they like, this person competing with me, trying to beat me, and they gonna walk away from the situation. It's like, you wouldn't even know that with them. I'm just trying to be the best I could be. But sometimes you may feel like you don't fit in, as if you are invisible to others. And as your goddess, I see you, I know you, and I believe you. Know that not everyone has the ability to recognize you fully, and that perhaps they are so caught up in their own stories they can't see you. It's okay, because those who can see you are the important companions, or your path to finding your magic. Another meaning for this symbol you have chosen is the circumstances may require you to step back and remain in the shadows. Now is not the time for you to tell all and show everyone your truth. Being invisible protects you from harm right now, so that you can observe your surroundings without being vulnerable. Stay hidden and watch what others do before you act. So to go back into that beginning energy, once you get in touch with your star player, your high priestess, your spiritual being, still move like that King of Swords energy, but don't, like they said, don't showcase all your tricks, all your goodies and everything. Because 9 times out of 10, this might be a situation that somebody might have some information that you don't have, and they'll never be the person to give it to you. But you just got to trust in yourself that you know what's right about the situation. This is how it is. And you got to, I'm not saying Gemini lie or nothing, because y'all like to lie, I feel like. But it's one of them situations where you're going to have to be like, look, such and such told me already. You might have to, I actually seen it in the phone already. I'm not even going to play with you. Like, I know we agreed not to go through each other's phones, but I went in it because I knew I could find something, and you slipped up. Whatever you got to do. Whatever you gotta do, even if it's at work and you know who stole your lunch, if you know who took your lunch and you wrote your name on it, Gemini, just go in there and say, I had them run the cameras. Do what you gotta do to get that truth out, but you know what the truth is. Trust yourself. And that is what we have for this month. I like how quick these readings go. I will see y'all in December. Whatever sign gets the most views in November will get put first in December. Come on now. And I think I'm gonna do some giveaways in December, and the way you go find out is by being a watcher on my YouTube channel. When I drop a cue, I might say something. I might do something like I'm gonna say a certain word. When I say a certain word, oh no, in the middle of a video, I don't even gonna say which one it is. It'll be in the middle of a video, and I'm gonna say a special, like this is the special word, the code word, and if you know the code word, boom, you could get the special giveaway, whatever it's gonna be. But we'll decide that as it go down. That was just me talking. Who knows what I'm gonna do.